Welcome to this Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. You know, after rewatching that opening, I can't help but feel a little like I've never really given the opening of this game much credit. It is a pretty solid opening. Cage 2 is still my favorite. Days is still my second favorite, just because I'm such a simp for Organization 13. I gotta give it to Birth by Sleep. That's my third favorite. I just do. Cage 2 and Days are the only games that have Sanctuary as the song. Sanctuary is my personal favorite opening song in the series. I guess this game technically had Simple and Clean, but it was just the instrumental version of it. I would still say I think I prefer Cage 1's opening over this, even. Maybe I shouldn't. Cage 1 has a cool opening, but it is short. This opening in this game has a lot more going on, because the series has a lot more going on at this point, with this being the 8th installment. Or, no, my fault. 7th installment. Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, 358 Days Over 2, Birth by Sleep, Recoded, and now this game. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. HD, because when this game originally came out, it was for the 3DS. The one and only Kingdom Hearts game on the 3DS. And it was called Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. Get it? 3Ds, Dream Drop Distance. So this game came out in the summer of 2012 for here in the West. So, my mom, she always knew how big of a fan I was of the series. So she had pre-ordered this game for me. And of course I was excited for another Kingdom Hearts game to come out. I had finally just beaten some of the games for the first time. Because I guess I really can't say I'm 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this same summer vacation for me, right? Right when summer vacation started, I went back and played Kingdom Hearts 2. I was 12 years old now. I was a little older, a little wiser. Played through Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm sure it was beginner mode. I was finally able to beat it for the first time. When I finished Cage 2, I went back instantly and played Cage 1, beat that. After I finished that, went back instantly and played through Chain of Memories and beat that. So all the PlayStation 2 Kingdom Hearts games. I guess I just didn't really care to go back and play any of the other ones. At this point, my PSP, Birth by Sleep, maybe that was lost to the sands of time already. Maybe. Recoded wasn't lost because I still have my original copy of the game cartridge, at least, to this day. Of all the surviving stuff, why did it have to be recoded? And just the game cartridge, too. Like, at some point, my original copy of Days, all of it, lost to the sands of time. Again, I was a little boy that could not keep up and take care of my stuff, and it's sad looking back on it. But I was 12 years old now. I think I was starting to get a little bit better, just a little bit with that sort of stuff. But I was hyped for this game. I mean, I would have been hyped for any Kingdom Hearts game. So I was waiting for this game to come out. I'd gotten pretty decent at this point of going on the computer at my dad's work desk. So I just couldn't help myself, and I just had to look up about this game because I just wanted to know everything about it before it came out. And I found something very interesting. So yeah, I guess this is back when Japan would get these games like 3 months, maybe even up to 6 months before us. Like KH1, I think Japan got it 6 months before us. Don't take my word for it. Go and fact check me. I could be off on that, but I believe, if memory serves me correct, from what I've seen, because I definitely didn't live through it, really, only being 2 years old when KH1 came out, but I believe Japan got that game a whole 6 months before us. But I don't know, maybe by the time Dream Drop Distance came out, maybe it was shorter, maybe it was just like 3 months, but still a long time. Japan got this game still a long time before us. So guess what that meant? That, you know, unbeknownst to me at 12 years old at the time, but that means the opportunity for people to play through this game and talk about what happened in this game and translate it to English and put it on the internet. Plenty of time for that. Plenty of time. Yeah, I was looking through forums and whatnot, just looking up stuff for this game, just being hyped for it to come out. And I came across a whole webpage just explaining what happens in this game, especially plot-wise. And I remember reading through the plot of this game and thinking to myself at the time, like, how is this possible? The game's not even out yet. How is all this on here? But I read through it all, and I couldn't believe what I was reading at 12 years old. Like, the plot for what happens in this game, what I was reading, I was thinking to myself, this sounds ridiculous. I didn't know what to believe. I didn't know if it was real or not, really. The game came out, I played through it, and it was all legit. Like, everything that it said online happened. That leads me to this. Last playthrough, I mentioned how Kingdom Hearts Recoded was my least favorite game in the Kingdom Hearts series. I talked about how it was filler in the video game, and the majority of the plot is just a nothing burger except for the very end. So everything besides the secret ending, it was just kind of nothing really, whatever. And in that sense, it was kind of unoffensive. Everything except for the secret ending, for me. This game, though, I don't know, maybe saying it's offensive is a strong word, a strong term, but I could argue the plot in this game is offensive. That's just the word I'm using. Because the plot in this game, for me, shits on the storyline of the whole series. I talked about through that Recoded playthrough that there was another game I didn't care for, and I barely liked it. I barely liked it more than Recoded. And here we are. It's the very next game, Dream Drop Distance. I don't care for Dream Drop Distance. At its core, it's still a Kingdom Hearts game. Like, the gameplay is okay. Like, even the gameplay, like, I think the gameplay is not all that in this. At the end of the day, I think this game is okay. Just by itself, it's okay, but this game really... This game really hurt the overall plot of the Kingdom Hearts series to me. It didn't ruin it. Now that Kingdom Hearts 3 has came and gone and the dark Seeker saga, quote unquote, is all wrapped up, like, I'm optimistic what the story of Kingdom Hearts can hold in the future. Cautiously optimistic, but optimistic nonetheless. So yeah, I beat this game on 3DS when I was 12. Never touched it again until this 2.8 recollection came out, and it came out in 2017, and Dream Drop Distance was a part of it. They converted the 3DS game into a game for home consoles. I do believe 2.8 originally it was only on PS4. But I was really more excited for the glorified Kingdom Hearts 3 demo and the little movie based on the mobile phone games than this, really. But when I got 2.8, I played this first, and I was interested to go back through it 5 years later. So I played through it then in Proud Mode and beat it, and I'd play it again roughly a year later as part of that marathon I did, playing through all the games again in their hardest difficulties, hyping myself up for Cage 3 in a sense. Now, all of that was back before I ever recorded myself playing games. And yeah, I just still don't, I still just don't care for this game. Like, I really do. I barely like this game more than Recoded. Like, story-wise, I feel like Recoded kind of has the edge a little bit, in a way, because at least that game doesn't shit on the storyline of the whole series, except for maybe the secret ending in Recoded. So I guess that's really when the shitting started, was with the secret ending in Recoded, and it carries through this whole entire game. But I'm ready to play through this game again. And who knows, maybe I can find some new appreciation for it. Alright, I've spent enough time here. Let's get started playing through again in Proud Mode. I really feel like the Kingdom Hearts series as a whole, with each installment, like, the games have been getting tougher and tougher. They added a critical mode with Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, I guess with the final mix version of Cage 2. And they didn't put it in Days, but they brought it back with Birth by Sleep. And in this game, it was also Recoded. I think Recoded overall is the harder game versus this, from what just remembering when I went back through all the games I even when I went back through and played all the games in their hardest difficulties, I wrote down, took note of how many times I got game overs. I got the most in Recoded. Like Recoded was the only one I lost count for. I think the second highest was this game. That was in critical mode. I played this game in proud mode, and I remember that being tough. So, I'm gonna stick with proud though. Vibration off. Select subtitle settings. I think that's the first game that gives me an option with subtitles. At least at the start. I wonder if it's gonna give me the same opening. I kind of feel like it's two different openings for this game, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, doesn't give me one at all. Okay, I'm glad I watched it then.
Is this how you wanted it? Xehanort, you want to fill me in?
I am.
Hey, do you remember now, or... Wait, did you never lose your memory?
That's not my name. I'm not Xehanort.
What?
My name is Ansem.
What a scene to start with right off the bat. I always thought that was a cool scene.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
Riku, a storm's coming.
I know. The waves are getting steep. Furl the sail.
Right. Riku!
I'm fine. What's that?
And what is happening here? What is happening here, right? What is going on?
Oh, he was right. Those wretched guppies are here. Well, it's about time we settled the score.
Ursula! But how... Is this the test?
Come on. You can work it out later.
All right!
Sorry, dearies, but I won't fall for that trick.
I think it's kind of cool how Ursula just shows up right here for this tutorial fight, and that's it. That's all you see of her, or anything The Little Mermaid wise. Like they could have just did some, like it could have just been like a dark side popping out the water or something. But they went with Ursula. I think that's neat. I would argue this game kind of does a Final Fantasy 13 method of storytelling, where it throws you in the middle and it just shows you pieces and flashbacks. To fill out the story. This game does it better than 13. Like if 13 was gonna do the storytelling the way it did, like it should have did something more similar to what this game does. But 13 was a 3-year older game. Yeah, 13 did not do a good job of telling the story, because it really kind of depends on you, at least for the early parts of the game, like the first third, to like you have to go and read shit. You have to read the story to understand what's going on. Like that is lame. Like you should have just showed more flashbacks, or have like flashback montages with the narrator speaking or something. when I played Final Fantasy 13, I didn't mind really going and reading it, but even I can say, yeah, that's lame. They should have went about it a different, cooler way. Combat, yeah, we'll play it. I guess you can just skip this whole little fight, but I'll do it. Yeah, so they moved this game to home consoles. You would like to think they could do the same for Days or Recoded if they wanted to. But this game was on the 3DS, and the 3DS is a more powerful system. Like, really, the 3DS is kind of on par with the PlayStation 2. Again, like, don't quote me on that. Maybe the PlayStation 2 is a little bit more powerful still, but it's on. The key phrase is it's on par. So I think just trying to bring regular DS games like Days and Recoded to home consoles, they just won't look. That's right. All they gotta do is give them like the HD treatment, like rework the models and stuff. Like, I mean, really, like they did with the PlayStation 1 Final Fantasy games. Anyway, I digress. I don't really like that. I don't really like having to hold L1 down and then use the left analog stick. Maybe it's just because I'm not really used to it, but I can't really move around and do it at the same time. Like, I would just like to be able to hit R1 to lock onto something. And then try and cycle it somehow. Right now, L2 and R2 aren't working for me to use the command deck. I hope I can use L2 and R2 for the command deck. I've gotten kind of used to that after playing Birth by Sleep. Interesting how Riku has the Soul Eater here, but I guess this is just back in reference to
You dare toy with me!
their Cage 1 selves. I mean, they're wearing their Cage 1 clothes here for whatever reason, and Riku does have new hair.
Hey! Hey! What?
Oh,
Fine! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Fine! To the depths with you! Yeah!
oh, damn you.
To the depths with you!
Right, how about you bring your fat ass back over here?
Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Fine! Yeah! 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 Hey! Ha! Ha! Hey! Ha! Fine! Hey! Ha! Ha! Time for my revenge! Fine! Ha! Ha! Hey! Ha! Ha! Hey! Hey! Fine!
So I kind of looked into really what that Riku and
This world has been connected.
what that Riku and Ansem scene was all about and Recoded. I tried to look into that. Basically, people on threads were just basically saying, I'm saying basically a lot. Oh shit, did I miss my chance to watch that? Are you fucking serious? Damn! I did not think it was just gonna go away after a certain amount of time. Fuck. I'll try and if I get to a save point, I'll go to theater mode and watch it. Actually, let me look. Let me read through these real quick. Honestly, right now, Sora's movement through this is feeling a little slippery to me. Sora was still in his KH1 uniform, doing that. kind of wish he would just stay in his KH-1 uniform for the whole game, but I understand wanting to give him a new uniform for this game. Spark dive, that's cool.
Huh? This is... Traverse Town. Hey, what's with my clothes? Must be more of Master Yen Sid's magic. Look, what happened to Riku? Riku! Hello? Riku!
Shut it.
Huh?
Talk about noise.
Ah!
Sora, right?
Yeah, but, how do you know that?
Looks like you're not a player.
How can you tell when he has a glove on?
Come on, keep up. In the game,
I mean, damn.
players get marked with the time.
Could have at least had him take his glove off.
Game, I can't afford to lose. I need my game partner.
Okay. I don't know about any game, but can I help?
What? Time out. Do you trust every total stranger you meet? Look, sorry, you're no good. You're not a player. And my pack's with someone else.
Okay, so we can't be partners. Why don't I just help you out as your friend?
Now we're friends? It's not that easy.
Not saying it is, but you could make it easier.
Yeah, sounds great. Whatever.
Cool. Lead the way.
This was a completely 2D game, right? The world ends with you. This is really like the first time these characters have been shown in 3D. Like, what's his name again? Shit. Just skip this too. I'll just skip that for now too. I'll try and watch them both later. Okay, where's the nearest save point? But yeah, that was... What's his name? Neku? I guess he just introduced himself. His name's Neku, right? So there's no Final Fantasy characters in this game. This is another game. Days was the first one, not counting the Moogles. I feel like it's... You can't really count the Moogles in a way. But, Days was the first game not to have Final Fantasy characters. This one doesn't either, but they're replaced by a different cast of characters from another Square Enix property. Instead of Final Fantasy characters, in this game we get The World Ends With You characters, which at the time was only one game. It was a DS game that came out like in 2007 or something. And they never made a sequel until really recently, just a few years ago. Unfortunately, I don't think the sequel did as well. The sequel was for Switch, and they even re-released, before the sequel came out, they re-released The World Ends With You, or also known as Twelly. They re-released it for Switch. I actually randomly got The World Ends With You one year for Christmas. It was much later after the game originally came out, and much later after this game, even if... Like, I was probably like 16 or something, give or take, and I had The World Ends With You in my stocking for Christmas one year. I guess my mom got it for me just because she saw it was by Square Enix, and she knew Square Enix were behind the Kingdom Hearts game, so she thought I might like that too. And I tried playing it, and I played it for maybe 15 minutes, and stopped playing and never played again. I just could not get into it. Usually I mean, really, I usually definitely give games more of a chance than that. Like even if I'm not loving the game, usually I always feel like I want to finish it. Really, especially since I've started recording myself play games. But even before then, like I always wanted to try and finish a game. I don't know. I never really wanted The World Ends With You in the first place. Didn't really care for how it played. Maybe I just didn't really care to play a DS game. Maybe if it was a home console game, maybe I would have got more into it. All that being said, I think like the next year I was just enamored with playing Pokemon Fire Red on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know. I just could not get myself to really care to try and play that game. I still have it to this day. Actually, I still have it in my possession. Maybe I'll get the Switch remaster and give that a try one day. I really don't know too much about the story at all, so maybe. But damn, I wonder how it plays on Switch, because it's got to play very differently, I would think, because the DS version utilized that touchscreen. It's like you have one character that you played as two characters at the same time, kind of, and you have one character on the top screen and one on the bottom. Pretty sure you did in fact use the touchscreen, so I don't know, it's interesting. I kind of wish they would have just stuck with Final Fantasy characters. I guess it's easy to say that now, that I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. Back when I played this game for the first time, I really wasn't. There's no really wasn't about it. I wasn't. I didn't play my first Final Fantasy game until I was 17 when Final Fantasy 15 came out, the day of my 17th birthday. That's not the game that made me. I like 15. That's not the game that made me fall in love with the series. That honor does go to Final Fantasy 7, which was the third game in the Final Fantasy series that I played, behind the before mentioned Final Fantasy 15, and then I played Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and then 7 Remake made me want to play 7. Okay, I guess I'm done yapping. Yeah, they're my 3 Let's Plays right there. I'm thinking I had 2 different save files. One for Sora and one for Riku. And I guess, yeah, you can really only beat the game with Riku. I guess you really don't need 2 different save files, and I utilize that when I play the game in Critical. I don't know. Let's see if we can watch those scenes I missed. It's not. Oh shit! Is there not even a theater mode? That's crazy. Well, you know what? This might be even crazier, but hold on. I think this is doable. I'm not restarting the whole game. Just hear me out. Hear me out for a second. I can just start a new game, skip this scene, skip.
Riku,
Damn, I can't believe there's not a theater in this game. That's crazy. Combat basics. Skip that, so I can just skip that whole fucking Ursula fight.
You can't toy with me. You
Can I not? I thought I could. Oh. Oh damn. Damn y'all. You know what? We're gonna go through with it anyway. I thought that's why I said I could skip it. I thought if I hit skip, I could skip the whole fight, but I guess not. I guess you do have to do the Ursula fight. Damn. Can I die to Ursula? Like I wasn't even sure if I could die to Ursula, but maybe I straight up can. I mean, she's not hard, but not necessarily the easiest of first bosses in the game.
To the depths with you! Time for my revenge!
Oh,
What?
you dumb bitch.
Hey! Hey! Fine! Hey! Time for my revenge! Hey!
Just in time. Review now. Damn, I can't. Another reason to dislike this game. It gives you a time limit to watch these.
Master, Xehanort had a gift like few others. But such great minds are often plagued by a single great question. What is the essence of the human heart that weakens us or empowers us? The answer, he believed, would be found in the Keyblade War. What if the challenges of our past were in fact a map to the light and darkness that battles within us all? Xehanort had to know, so he renounced his duties as master and chose the Seeker's life. Since then, in many a guise, he has clashed with protectors of the light, Keyblade wielders like yourselves. And mark my words, he will trouble us yet again. We must be ready. Which is why you, Sora and Riku, are to be tested for the mark of a true Keyblade master. No doubt you fancy yourselves masters already, but it takes years of training. Only a true master can teach you the proper way. Both of you are self-taught Keyblade wielders, an impressive feat. However, the time has come for you to let go of preconceived notions, forget what you know about the Keyblade, and begin your training again with a clean slate.
Huh? But that's a formality, right? I already proved myself. Me and the King and Riku, we can take on anything. Right, Riku?
I don't know. I think that in my heart, darkness still has a hold.
He summoned the Soul Eater there too.
Walking that path
Interesting.
changed me. I'm not sure if I'm ready to wield a Keyblade. Maybe I do need to be tested.
Riku,
Did Riku just like straight up?
count me in. Put me through the test. Just watch. Me and Riku will pass with flying colors.
Very well then. Sora and Riku, let your examination begin.
Did Riku just like just straight up turn the Soul Eater into a Keyblade? Because it has been said that Keyblades are actually man-made. So was he able to somehow, by using the power of light and darkness, be able to turn the Soul Eater, add some extra parts on it, if you will, to turn it into a Keyblade? Because his Keyblade, the Way to Dawn, is straight up just the Soul Eater with some extra shit on it to make it into a Keyblade. It's still kind of cool though. I can't really say Way to Dawn is one of my favorite Keyblades, but it's cool. I respect it. But can he like turn Way to Dawn back into Soul Eater if he wants to, and then turn it back into Way to Dawn, like kind of like Keyblade transforming it back and forth, Keyblade transformations, as we'll see in the series. We've already kind of seen it with Terra some. Really, the whole Wayfinder trio in general, with turning their Keyblades into their vehicles in space. Yeah, because we see Riku, I mean, he's using the Soul Eater while he's still looking like Ansem in Cage 2, but as soon as he turns back into Riku, all of a sudden, he whips out the Way to Dawn. It's really never touched on or explained. I wonder where Riku even got Soul Eater in the first place. Oh, damn, like earlier back what I was trying to say before I got caught off guard with the thing for me to watch that scene we just saw disappear. I was saying how, I was wondering, like, really what that Riku and Ansem scene that we saw in Recoded, like one of the very few interesting scenes that we see in Recoded. In fact, I would even dub it as the best scene in the whole game, just because it's interesting to me. But yeah, that scene with Riku and Ansem the Wise, or not Ansem the Wise, Ansem the Secret of Darkness. Yeah, that scene with, like, showing a flashback of those two on Destiny Islands getting sucked up by the darkness. Yeah, I wonder what really that scene meant. And I kind of looked into it online some. Threads were just saying, like, it was just showing how Ansem, the Secret of Darkness, is the one who formed a portal for Riku to go to Holy Bastion. And I guess it makes sense why Ansem would want to do that, to get Riku up under Maleficent, get Maleficent to make the darkness stronger in him and such. I wonder what Ansem was doing from Destiny Islands to when he shows up again in Hollow Bastion. Like, really, like, he's just behind the scenes, like the real leader of the whole Disney Disney Villain Alliance. Just in the shadows. Maybe really only Maleficent knows about him. But yeah, that's what everybody was basically trying to say, how Riku just, like, it was Ansem that was the one who summoned the Hollow Bastion. Because, it really doesn't make sense for Riku to go to Hollow Bastion otherwise, because basically the reason why Sora ended up in Traverse Town is because when the world was getting sucked up by the darkness, portals kind of go in and out that lead to the lanes between, and that's where Sora went, to the lanes between, and that led him to go to Traverse Town. And Traverse Town is in the realm between. So Hollow Bastion is still in the realm of light. So it wouldn't have made sense for Riku to go to a world that's in the realm of light through darkness sucking up Destiny Islands. The whole thing about it is that we see Riku get engulfed by darkness and disappear. on Destiny Islands before Sora finds Kairi in the secret place and she disappears right in our grasp, and then Sora gets forced to fight Darkseid and defeats it, and he gets sucked up. Before all that, we run into Riku on that island that the bridge leads to, and he's talking all this shit like, oh, the darkness, or the door's been opened, and we can go to the outside world finally. I'm not scared of the darkness. Like, talking all this shit like he knows what's going on pretty much, and it's like, how do you even know, Riku? How do you know all this shit? I still don't think that's ever really been explained too good. And then darkness just starts grabbing him and reaches his hand out to us, and the darkness is keeping us away, and darkness just engulfs Riku, and he's gone. So you're trying to tell me he like didn't actually go anywhere somehow, and he was still on Destiny Islands just walking around, and there's Ansem, and Ansem gives him a portal? Like, what? Like, at this point, we'll probably never revisit all that shit, but it's still all questionable to me. But that's how Kingdom Hearts can be. I guess I'll read I don't know. I think it's just gonna tell us shit we already know. So yeah, this game gives you. Oh, I gotta redo this shit. Oh no. Oh well. Okay, well, it didn't take long to do. Oh, okay. Well, I missed. Damn it. Can we get there under a minute? No. Oh, we do. Okay. B. I did worse that time. We don't get spark dive. Yeah, it's because I hit that one thing, and I missed one ring. I don't think A is the best though. I think maybe there's an S rank. All right, now let's watch this too. Oh, this is all this is. Yeah, flow motion. That's the thing you can do in this game. I don't really care for it. Like I kind of debate to just not do it at all. And the game is actually built. Like, this is something cool about Dream Drop Distance. Actually, the game, I think it's cool. But the game is made that if you don't want to use flow motion for whatever reason, you don't have to. You never have to use it to progress or to get anywhere. Like, even to chests, even to certain treasures, you don't have to use Flammation to get to anything. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Sorry, y'all. The more I think about it, maybe there is a few chests. The only way you can get to them is Flammation. But I don't think so. I guess that's something we can try and keep an eye out for. Like, I don't care. I just don't like flow motion for the most part. I think it's too overpowered in this game, if nothing else. I will say it's better in Kingdom Hearts 3 with it being more limited. Like, I kind of debate just not even using it at all, but I think I will use it in this playthrough. Like, it's not. Like, it can be fun to use. It just feels like it's unnecessary for the most part, and it's overpowered. Thunder Surge was overpowered in Birth by Sleep, and it didn't stop me from using that command. And same thing with Shot Locks, really. So I don't know, it's just something about flow motion. I just don't really like it. Do I have to do that? Can I just ignore it? Okay, well, I guess I gotta do it if I want the save point to come up. It's not gonna let me leave without doing it. I click to do the tutorial. Bleh. I click to do the tutorial. Just the control in this game, like something feels just a little off. You want me to get that burst of speed? I see. Alright, that's all there was to that. Okay. Damn, I can't believe there's no theater in this game. I would have bet everything I had there certainly was. What an episode, y'all. What a way to start. I feel like we've gotten absolutely nothing done. But anyway, a lot of that's my big mouth's fault. I mean, a lot of that is my big mouth's fault. But this is where I'll end this episode. I don't know what I'm going to end up titling this episode then. We'll see. I'll have to sleep on it. But until next time, everybody.